Hello and welcome back to Willow Farm here in Ridgemont. Now this lovely home behind me is having a significant price adjustment, and so I wanted to remind you of all the reasons why this is such a fantastic home. Now as you can see, it is a converted barn and it was actually part of the original Bedford estate. Now those familiar with Woburn Safari Park shouldn't be surprised by that, as the main entrance is literally just up the road, as is all of the other attractions that the Bedford estate offers, such as Woburn Abbey and the Sculpture Gallery, as well as Woburn Village itself. What I love about being here is that you've got 2.7 acres of completely private grounds. But before I remind you of how incredible they are, let me first talk to you about the house itself. The main barn is 3,700 square feet. You've got multiple reception rooms downstairs, including a gorgeous dine-in country kitchen and a living room that offers bags of character, including exposed beams and brickwork. The reception rooms at the back of the barn are really flexible, with the current owners using one as a gym and the other one as a games room with a snooker table. Now these open up onto a really private section of formal garden where you've even got an original well. Up the butterfly staircase you have got 4 double bedrooms. Now the main bedroom is a great size with loads of built-in storage and an ensuite. However, there's a door that leads you through to one of the other bedrooms, meaning if you want to really treat yourself to a walk-in dressing area, it's already ready to rock and roll. Otherwise, that room is just one of 3 other double bedrooms, which are all served by a family bathroom, which is the other side of the barn to the main, making it ideal if you want some privacy away from the children. Speaking of privacy, if your eldest really craves their own space, the great news is you've got an annex built to the side of the barn. Now this is accessed from inside the living room, as well as having its own front door out to the driveway, meaning they can come and go as they please. There's a living space downstairs, and upstairs you've got your own bedroom with an ensuite. The reason why I think that works so well for an older child rather than elderly parents is because it does feel like it is still part of the main home. Not only that, there is a much more impressive outside space should you have multi-generational needs, where your parents will definitely feel more comfortable. Originally a garage cum workshop, this is now a superb additional space which stands at about 29 feet in length. As you can see, you've got a beautiful open plan living space which really does help this place to feel like its own property. There's a shower room and a bedroom, as well as double doors leading out onto your private deck area. Now, if like the current owners you don't have multi-generational needs, this could be a superb entertaining space where you can have all of your guests over. You've got a hot tub out on the decking for you to enjoy into the late evening, and it keeps the house nice and private for you and your family. Another reason why this space is perfect for entertaining is because it sits right next to Rose Retreat. Rose Retreat is your outdoor kitchen area where you've got a built-in pizza oven, space for a barbecue, loads of worktop space, and you've even got power, making it ideal for a drinks fridge and a meat fridge. These 2 spaces combined make it an absolute joy to host all of your family events and summer parties. Now I'm sure you're dying to see more of the grounds that I mentioned earlier, so let's go take a look. The 2.7 acres are all formal garden, and you've seen already that you've got 2 brilliant lakes as well as these absolutely stunning willow trees, hence the name Willow Farm. Genuinely, I just think growing up here as a kid would just be so magical, having all of this space to run around and play in. So it is unusual for a home with this amount of land to not have an element of equestrian. But the great thing with this is at the bottom of the garden, you do have an area that's dedicated to both an orchard and also a working part, which could comfortably become a paddock for a horse should you need one. And that is what is so great about Willow Farm. Whether you want your own private centre parks for your kids to grow up and run around in, or whether you need multi-generational living with the annex and the outbuilding, or even you want to run your own business from home and just have some privacy, it offers all of the above. Now, to get a home like this with this amount of private garden in this location is quite rare, which really makes Willow Farm a fantastic opportunity for somebody looking to relocate to the area, have easy access to great transport links with Universal opening up just down the road, the new east-west rail going straight through Ridgemont as well, and of course, as I mentioned earlier, being right on the doorstep of Woburn. So if the significant price reduction that Willow Farm has just had now puts it into your budget and you'd like to arrange a viewing of this magnificent property, make sure that you reach out on the details to follow, and I'd be absolutely delighted to show you around these beautiful grounds and home in person. Thank you for watching and take care.